feel like every time I record one of these, it's always in some like new position, new thing or whatever. But yeah, guys, it is August 22nd. Yesterday, I worked a 4 to 9 shift, so I wasn't able to get the video done because it wasn't the timing as to what it needs to be. But it's been a month since the last video I made. I feel like every time we come back, it's more stuff onto more stuff onto more stuff. You know what I mean? But let me just go down like kind of just how I feel, monthly check-in as I always do. I've been doing this since April, March. I don't know. It's either one. I ended a friendship that meant a lot to me, but I couldn't keep trying to explain to someone how I felt if I had already said it 1,000 times. And like, you know, some people are not inherently bad people. They're not also good people. We're just people. There's literally like no such thing as a good person. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, the interpretation of good is different for everyone. Some people think a good person is holding the door open for an old lady. Some people think it's like donating to a local cause, or some people think it's freaking running over dogs in the middle of the road. It's all like interpretable. So it's definitely up to you to what you consider a good person. I don't believe they exist. I think everyone is a mix of bad and good, because you're telling me nobody has some type of flaw. A lot of people have flaws. Everyone has flaws. Everyone. So she wasn't a bad person. I just had boundaries that I couldn't let get toppled over. And I miss her. I miss her every day. Like, I thought like we would be best friends like for way longer, maybe even up till college or maybe past college. You know, we'd even planned a freaking senior trip and everything. Like, we got locked in like that. But I mean, like, I just felt like it had already ended after a certain point. That doesn't mean I don't miss her, though. I miss so much about her. But what can I do? What can I do, man? What can I do? I've learned to let people go easily now. Like I've said in previous videos, like, you know, like I finally mastered the art of it. But I promise you I was probably fibbing or like embellishing the truth. I definitely have just been like, okay, like, they're here now, but will they be here soon? And it's great just knowing, like, some people just like you're gonna see them one day. You might see them in 10 years, you might not see them today, you might see them tomorrow, but like some people are just like meant to be like little they're supposed to be exciting, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's great to know that. And like, this month entirely, summer ended, I'm back in school. School has been exhausting. I'm in physics, AP classes, I'm freaking finishing up my credits and everything. That's enticing. It's like an adrenaline rush every day. It's like the last 3 weeks going by in a freaking summer went by super duper quick. I loved summer. I loved it so much. It taught me so much. Like, I actually like working. I actually like going out. I actually like hanging out with my friends. I like doing fun things that other people just like might find weird. Like, I thought I was always this type of person who liked to stay home, never really liked to go out, but I'm a very outgoing person. I feel like this summer like really taught me, like, if you have the right people to go out with, it could make or break the entire ordeal. Like, I went out more than 20 times this summer. Like, I went horseback riding this summer, kayaking. I had been wanting to go kayaking since middle school, and I had finally been able to do it. Everything that I wanted to do in my teen years, I've pretty much done them, except for like the whole college applications. Like I'm actually working on a college essay right after this video because it is due on the 31st. So I got myself a promise ring. It was like $95 from Pandora, and I don't really think like I need anyone. I don't need anyone. And that it's so refreshing to just remind myself of that. That's actually why I got the ring. Because for months, if you're like one of my close friends watching this video, you will know exactly what I'm referencing. But I always said like, oh, I'm taken. Like I'm in a relationship already. But it's with myself. Because for the longest time, like, I sat there and I was like, oh yeah, I need somebody to love me, this and that, you know. Y'all have already heard that freaking pity party, cry me a river story over and over again in every single one of my videos. But I got this ring to make a self promise to myself. Nobody else will be as caring and understanding as I am to myself, because I can only know how I feel. I can only promise things to myself because I know I will get them done. Like I can't, you know what I mean? Like I gotta stand for what I really want, and that's the whole point of this whole ring, is just being comfortable with myself and not letting someone who's not worth it come in my life and just stay. Like I'm not gonna just sit here and let things go how they want to go. Like it's just I've been really happy, man. Like yes, I've been exhausted, tired from school and work and, you know, homework and, you know, freaking watching romance, but I feel like I've just, I don't really have much to complain about. Like it's just been really good. And I genuinely, well, there have been rough times, you know. Situation happened, and it made me just rethink, like, spend time with your loved ones. No, like seriously, like spend time with your loved ones, because you would never know what's gonna be the last photo you guys take together, or what's gonna be the last time you ever talk on a phone together comfortably. You don't know. Trust me, you don't know. You'll be like, oh, they could never do this, they could never do that, da da da. You never know. Anyone is capable of anything. 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 And you can't let the care you have or the opinion you have of them affect the actions they carry out onto others. Anyone is capable of anything. And that is a comfortable, that is a quote I am severely uncomfortable with, because it reminds me of how imperfect people really are and how dangerous people can be. So take care of yourself. Take care of because that's all you can do. That is literally all you can do. At the end of the night, you're pretty much saying goodnight to yourself, or you're not, whatever you're doing. When you close your eyes and you wake up in the morning, what are you doing? You're taking care of yourself. When you go out and you get a freaking meal that you know, like, you might regret later, but you love this meal, like, you take care of yourself. Do things that you like doing. Don't sit there and be uncomfortable all the time. Yes, be comfortable with the uncomfortable. I'm saying that. I literally was in so many uncomfortable positions this summer, but I learned, like, hey, sometimes it's okay to be, like, fearful of something, but still try it. Like, the world is an oyster, man. Like you really gotta dip your feet into all sides of the pool before you actually know what the pool is like. Like, you know what I mean? Like, one side might be cold, one side might be hot or warmer than the other, but be able to overcome the fears that you have. Like, hey, yeah, I don't know if I should text this guy because he might not like me for me. Oh, well, if he doesn't, you know, like, that's okay. That's okay. You just gotta learn to accept things as they are and just go on. Because life is going to go on with or without you, man. And that's the real truth. There are times I've been waiting, like, to just wait for life to pass me by, and time will never stop for me. Time goes by quick. It goes by so quick. Literally, I had been wishing for months that I had already graduated high school, but then I'm like, why don't I just live in the moment for a little bit? Why don't I just take a break and just be like, this is my life right now. I should really appreciate it. Because you never know how it's going to be in the next 5 years. And that's kind of the great thing about it. Like, you can really make or break anything. Like, Like, we're sitting here having this conversation right now, but it's also like, you can really be living out that conversation you want for yourself in the future. You know what I mean? Go for your dreams, man. Go for your dreams. Like, we have so much time, and we abuse it all the time. We're sitting over here scrolling on our phones for hours, and this and that. But really, like, just gotta lock in. I actually don't remember what the question was from the last video was. Let me pause this and get it on my other phone, because I have two phones. Okay, so I finally got the final question of what I was asking in, I don't know where to put this, in the last video. And breaking habits does get easier. It just takes a couple of times. Like, that first time, just be like, okay, I'm gonna try it this route, and I'm gonna try doing it a different way, and, you know, try it 3 times. Try it 3 times. Like, I used to eat meat all the time. All the time. I stopped. I haven't ate meat since, or chicken, beef, and all that since 2023, and next year's 2026, so going on 3 years. But more recent life stuff, you know, I've been more confrontational with others about them making me uncomfortable, or just saying things that I just don't think are right, like if they're making an opinion about me, right? Because yes, there's a difference when someone's making constructive criticism towards you, but it's a different thing when someone is purposefully making fun of you or trying to break you down. So breaking old habits, like, I usually would go off on people like, oh, you're weird, I don't like you, just, I tried this method at work, and I even tried it to people at school, or just people online. You want to say something ignorant? I'm turning the other cheek. Because sometimes it's not even about being the bigger person. It's not even about that. It's about, this conversation is not worth my time, and I'm not going to sit over here and waste my time with you. Because I have better things to be doing than sitting over here arguing with someone, knowing they shouldn't have said that to me, or knowing they should have done that to me. Like, some things just aren't worth your time, and it's okay to just walk away from something that doesn't fit you. I promise you that. Like, I've been in so many freaking arguments with people, debates with people, where I just was like, alright, I'm done with this conversation. It's not, like, I could be sitting over here writing an essay right now, but instead of making a YouTube video, right? I'm spending my time wisely. Don't entertain things that are just not worth it, because it'll come back eventually. Karma, and remember this also, karma works both ways. Just because you don't think you're affecting someone and that they're hurting you or whatever, doesn't mean that you're not affecting them. Okay, let me reset this. When you get hurt by someone, right, and it was like a relationship, situationship, or whatever, don't forget that you've probably already done things to also hurt them. In life, we probably forget, like, hey, yeah, I'm also the bad person here. Like, from the last video to now, it took me, like, I'm not gonna spill my business because I'm keeping my little thing on the low, right? It took a conversation with someone that I had to where it was like, I was like, oh, I don't want you to hurt me. But he says, well, I don't want you to hurt me also. You know you can do that, right? Or he said something like that. He probably did. He's probably gonna watch this. I don't know. But you can hurt people just as bad as they can hurt you. So just because they probably hurt your feelings a little bit more as to what you think, doesn't mean you probably didn't do the same thing. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. I'm not talking about people who've cheated and none of that. I'm talking about, like, actual problems you've had with people. Because there's probably been things that you did that they weren't comfortable with, and then they bring it up in an argument, they say something about it, and then they hurt your feelings, and you've probably done the same thing, or you've done something other than that that has also impacted them. Things go 2 ways. It is never just one way. Like, guys, negative attracts negative sometimes, man. You can't put a positive with a negative and think you're this holy golden savior or whatever, and then call this person a devil, evil, horrible, like every name in the book. Because you're not exactly a savior either. You're probably 25% of that. And a lot of the time, people attract people that they're looking for something to fill them up. They're not looking for something romantic. They're looking for someone to complete their life. Nobody completes your life, y'all. Nobody, no, like for the last like 3 years, I have been trying to date for someone to complete my life and, you know, be this person for me. What about what they want? Do we ever just stop and think, what about what they want? It's not just your life that is going to be impacted by this. It's theirs also. Be more open-minded. Be more open-minded. And ask for second opinion sometimes, because that's also okay. Whenever I have a conflicting thing that I have to decide on in my life, I don't just ask one person, I ask multiple people. And that's helped a lot. That has helped a lot, because when you get multiple opinions, you can come to the right things. But I'm just happy. I'm just a jolly little fellow. Life's been great, despite a little bit of the setbacks. Just be honest with yourself all the time. Don't try to sugarcoat things that you know just aren't meant to be sugarcoat. If you know you're wrong for something, admit it. If you know you should apologize to someone, do it. You can't live your life thinking like, yeah, I'll have time to do this, when you don't. It'll catch up. But yeah, I think the next question I'll have for myself is, actually, don't know if I really have a question. I guess I'll just end this video with a question. Shoot, I'm actually just, this is like, I think the first time where it's like, oh, okay. I think I'm gonna pause it and actually frame it before I talk. I think the question I have for myself is, how do you know something's worth sacrificing? How do you know when it's the right thing to give up or the right thing to save? Because I've had those questions in my head for a while, because just some things are so hard to decide on and give up on, and others are hard to keep. So how will I know that that's the right thing? And that's the last of the video, guys. It's been a great month. I hope to see you guys next month. And have a good life, dude.